Hey, Brandon here from Beast Mode Trading. Getting a lot of feedback and people curious about my swing trade system. So I went ahead and marked up uh, the charts and show you guys how powerful our swing trade system is. Before we get moving, I want you guys to pause this and take a reading. If you did not read this yet, just a disclaimer. And there is also my website as well. So please read through that. It just basically says the past performance doesn't guarantee future results. And trading is a risk, you know. So never risk uh, all the money or bill money, we like to say. Words of the wise. Anyway, so on our swing trade system, we buy stock options. We prefer to go out 30 to 45, even sometimes 60 days. Every once in a while, we'll go out a longer term, do like a mini leap of 9 to 12 months of time. The longer amount of time that you buy, the kind of safer it is. If the stock goes against you, you won't lose as much. However, the catch to that is it costs more, you know. So the least amount of time you're willing to buy on the option side will dictate a cheaper risk, you know. So I like to go in the happy medium. I don't have a set stop loss on my swing trade side. If I get an opposite signal, then I'll sell out, you know. So I'm willing to lose all 100% of it. But I will say, whenever I do take a swing trade, I will never go in more than 2 or 3% of my total account value. You know, I trade full time for a living, and this is what I do. And I didn't stay here by being real crazy and trying to get rich overnight. So this is kind of a slow and steady approach, but I just want to give you a little video for some of you guys wondering how it works out. The swing trade side, when three things happen at the same time, when this line goes from red to blue, that initiates that we're predicting price is going to go up, along with two other things. However, they're not on the chart. I took them away. I went up and marked the chart. Before and took our custom indicators off. If you're curious to find out more about it and what we do offer a free 1-week trial. We have a YouTube channel, obviously, where you're viewing the video, and also a Discord community that is private, and we have a subscription service inside of that. But anyway, so if you're interested, just please reach out, and we'll get you taken care of and to the right place. So here we're looking at the daily chart. These are every one candle here is 1 day. So just keep that in mind. We're going to zoom in here a little bit, and the line went from blue to red right here. We would have taken puts right here as close as this candle closed. So what I mean by that is when we take swing trades here at Beast Mode Trading LLC, we have a custom-made scanner that auto-populates when three things happen. So I'm only showing you when one of the three things happen, just kind of touch base and gets you an understanding of what we do. So all these circles are valid trades. So when this happened, the blue line went from the red line on the second day. Two other things have to happen, and if all three of them line up, you have a pretty high win rate, and I'll show it to you. However, we don't win every trade. You know, it's not the holy grail, and if this is what you're looking for, then I'd encourage you to keep looking. But anyway, so when something comes up on the scanner, and I'm in Eastern time, so the market U.S. session closes for me at 4 p.m. Eastern time, I come back to my desktop around 3:30. I'll see what's on the scanners. I have a scanner built for calls, meaning stocks want to go up, and I have scanners built for puts, meaning stocks want to go down. Sometimes I could have 20 stocks that populate on the put side or predicting it's going to go down, and only 2 on the call side. When that happens, I personally like to be in a call and a put just because I don't ever want to be in all puts or all calls. I like to keep my account diversified, so if something would happen, positive or negative, I'm not, once again, blowing my account, and I'm trading more intelligently, in my opinion. If you agree, awesome, and if you don't agree, you're right and I'm wrong. You know, you're entitled to your opinion. So at 3:30, I would come back to my computer, and I would see SPY on the scanner. I would check it out, and if it met the two other criterias, which it would be because it populated on the scanner, I would alert SPY puts right here at 277.29. The next day, it gaps down 276.82. So it gapped down. Hold on, let me change this. I forgot. I still had the circle tool on. I'm gonna put a line on. So we take puts right here at this line. Um, and the next day we would have a chance to get out for profit, and that's what we shoot for on the swing trade side. We really don't shoot for an exact percent. However, I like to see 25 to 50%, and if that happens when the open the next day, then I'm happy. You know, sometimes I gotta wait 4 or 5 days for the trade to go in my favor, and I'm gonna show you a couple examples. Like we have a chart pulled up, so we would have taken the SPY puts right here at 277. To be exact, around 277.30ish. The next day, it went down to 274. That right there is if you would go out SPY like we would 60 days. That's definitely over 25% ROI. I mean, probably pushing closer to the 100% ROI. But once again, I'm here to show you the signals that my system produces. And if you have any questions or want to go in depth more, just reach out. So we would have taken puts there, and we're going to keep a little tab. And obviously, that's a winner. So we'd be 1-0 right now. Remember, so our next signal would be right here. Line goes from red to blue. And what's that mean? That means that we're predicting price is going to go up. And remember, each candle is 1 day. So this strategy works very well for, say, people that have jobs first shift. You know, they can't day trade, so they're looking for another stream of income, and that's why we created the beast mode swing mode here at Beast Mode Trading. A lot of our clients in the Discord that only take the swing trades, it's because they're not able to sit in front of their computer and use our day trading system to trade from 9:30 to 11:30. So it actually works out. This is my second stream of trading income. I day trade for one stream, and I swing trade for another, and I keep them separated, you know. And we really focus on a couple different streams here at Beast Mode Trading. But once again, I'm going to stop venturing off and show you the results here on the swing trade side. So we're looking back to 3/6. That is March 6th, 2019. So we're almost a year back. But anyway, so we're 1-0 right now. Our next signal would be right here for calls, and we're predicting it's going to go up. Once again, there's another winner. So we're 2-0 right now. Here, we would have taken puts, and guess what? Here's a loser. So when do you sell out? We say I sell out if I get an opposite signal, and it just so happened to be that I would get the opposite signal here. So the distance from where we would have entered here up to there is roughly 5 points, or $4.50 to $5 a movement. So if I would have taken a loss that large, I would shoot for probably 4 or 5 points again. So I would be looking for 289.50ish level up here, and in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in 9 days you would have got paid, or to be able to sell out for green bag, aka profits. And as a trader, that's what we want. So even if you didn't hold for the full 4.5, 5 points, in 2 days it went from 285 to this candle. It opened up right here at 287. There is definitely over 25% yet again. You know, probably pushing towards 50%, but I don't know the exact because it's a year later. So it really would depend on a couple different variables. So right now in the swing trade side, we are we're 3 wins with one loss. We'll keep going over. We got this populated on the scanner on SPY. We'd have taken puts here. The next day it went over $1 in our favor. Let me see real quick. 287.91, 286.80. So it went over $1 in our favor. And once again, this little bit right there is over 25%. I would say, especially if it happened the next day. But we're not here to talk about the exact results. I'm just here showing you how this system puts you on the right side of the trend more times than not. So for now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 4 winners and 1 loser. So keep going over. It populates here on the scanner again. We enter. Next day, it gaps up. This is what I love. I love entering here at 284.75-ish, and it gaps up to 286, really 285.90-ish. But when that happens, That's a nice chunk of money, especially on the next day. So now we are what, 5-1, I believe. We keep going over. This on the second day, our line turns red. This is not highlighted because we were filtered out by our two other indicators that we use, so that was not a signal. So then it shows on the scanner here again. We're taking calls right here, and the next day you have a chance to get out, or the following day. So 1 to 2 day hold right there, and if you let one run, look how many times you get continuation in your favor. So um, let me just double check. There's 1 winner, 2 winner, 3 winner, 4 winner, 5 winner, 6 winners. All right, so we're 6-1 right now, and yeah, right here was a spot. We're 6-1. So we wait, and this is 7-1 now. So now we're July 1st. The next time we get a signal on SPY solely is July 19th. But as you see, once again, trade did not go in our favor. And when do we sell out? We sell out when we get an opposite signal. So we're 7-1 right now with this trade. We're now 7-2, and we take calls here on this candle. We're filtered in for a trade, and we get in here. And if you would take the price marker at 297-ish and it goes up to 300, and you're searching for 3 points or 2 points to 3 points, you get hit. However, the next day when it gaps up, I'm setting a trail stop and letting it go. So now we're 7-2. We're 8-2 now. Next signal we get right here is puts. We're 9-2. We get continuation in our favor. Here we take calls. We're 10-2. Here we take puts. We're 11-2. Here we take calls. We are 12-2. We'll keep going. Here we take puts, and we get stopped out right here. So we're 12-3. Now we're 13-3. Keep going over. We take puts here. We end up winning in 1, 2, 3, 4 days. We're 13-3. We're 14-3. Here we take calls. We get paid on the third day, really. Potentially the second day. We're 14-3. We're 15-3 now, and that's the end of it. So we would do 14 winners and 3 losses over the last year. I'm just trading SPY, and as you can see, 4 times a night, you're on the correct side of the trend, most definitely. You know. I also marked up another chart so you can see how other assets were. Let's take what is that exactly? Just for this example, we are 14 divided by 17, 83% win rate on SPY right there. We see higher results on other symbols, and we also see lower results on other symbols as well, but not too much. So I filtered up AMD for us. Let's check it out, you guys. Hold on 1 second. All right, I marked up AMD again so I can show you guys. We would have taken puts here. We would get paid. We're 1-0. Take calls here. We get paid. We're 2-0. Here we take puts. We're 3-0. Here we don't take calls here, even though it does go on and win, because we're not filtered out. We need a 3 out of 3 pass. So we're still 3-0. We take this one right here, puts. We're 4-0. We take this. Let's see. We're filtered out of this. We didn't get a 3 out of 3 on this candle right there. So we didn't take that trade. With this, we're taking puts. We get paid on the 1, 2 on the third day. We're what, 5-0, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5-0. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So we don't get our 3 out of 3 pass here. So that's not a qualified signal, or I mean on this candle. So we're still 5-0. We take puts here, and we get a gap down the next day. And if you hold for the second day, you get a real good payday. You're 6-0. Here we're filtered out. We did not get what we needed to get. We take puts here and get out the next day. We're 7-0. It's either 7-0 or 8-0. Here we didn't get a signal here. That's why there's no circle. This was a criteria, but the other 2 custom indicators we use filtered us out, so we didn't take that. So here we are either 8-0 or 9-0. Same thing, we're filtered out there. Here we get a winner the next day. We're either 10-0 or 9-0. Here we are 10-0 or 11-0. Here we're 12-0. Here we're 13-0. Here we're 14-0. There we're 15-0. We're either 14-0 or 15-0 in AMD. So if you tally that over the last year, that is a 100% win rate. So you can see how effective we get it. So if you take 100% and take 83% and you meet halfway in the midpoint, it's over a 90% win rate. So once again, that's the beast mode swing mode. That's our scanner. We sell our systems outright as a system as a whole, or we have a subscription service in our Discord. That's $90 per month. With that, you hear me live every day on the mic, and you can see my custom softwares, the day trading and the swing trading. So you hear what plays I like and the good quality signals, and get that extra confirmation boost, as well as I also share what I'm liking for the swing trades as well at 3:30, and we provide a 24/7 message thread on Discord where we have a trader of great community of great traders that are filling up. So if this is something that interests you, reach out, get a hold of us. We look forward to building a friendship and a green future. Hey, Beast Mode out.